Welcome friends. This is my first video and I'm going to give you my contents in the near future, and I hope it will be helpful for you guys. So let's see. My first video is going to be about PHP Word. Okay, mm, I'm searching for PHP Word, and okay, this is the GitHub URL. The first step is to download this PHP Word. I'm going to do this PHP Word by installing it manually. So you have to download this PHP Word. So I'm going to save this in my folders. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract this, and I'm going to copy only the source PHP Word. Okay, I'm going to copy only the source and put it in my project folder. So I'm going to create a new folder, project, okay, maybe test project, and I'm going to have this in a library lib, and then it's important to have the root folder name PHPOffice, because all the classes have both PHPOffice and PHP Word to use it as namespace. So we are going to use the PHPOffice as the root folder, and we are going to have the PHP Word inside it. Okay, so the capitals has to be the same, PHPOffice, right? PHPOffice. So I'm going to paste it inside this PHP Office. I'm going to have this folder in my Visual Studio. Okay, okay. Now what I'm going to do here is we need to have auto load to load all the classes inside this. So I'm going to write auto load PHP file, autoload.php, and so I'm going to load all the classes inside this. So for this I am going to use a function called SPL autoload register, right? This is the function we use for autoload, right? SPL autoload register, right? So for this we need to have a function. Sorry, I need to for this PHP. For this we need to have a function. Let's name the function as load libraries. Okay, so I'm going to get the class name from this, and I'm going to have a path, right? I'm going to have a path where this where all the classes has to be loaded. So the path has to be the current directory concatenated by the so current directory will be this test project concatenated by the folder we have created. So lib, okay, and then we are going to include this lib, right? Dollar path and the class name, and it is going to be concatenated with .php, right? And we have to call this inside SPL autoload underscore register of load libraries. Okay, so this is the autoload file. Now I'm going to create a new file called index.php. Okay, so this index.php is going to have, we need to include the autoload.php, right? So require autoload.php. Okay, once this is done, I have to go localhost, the name of the folder, test project, YouTube, that is inside YouTube, I think. Once again, let me check. Okay, that is inside YouTube test project. Okay, so YouTube and test project. So I'm checking whether is there any error I get. So once this is done, so okay, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this works perfectly. Now what we have to do is we have to use PHP Word. So for this .php we are using 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 autoload.php. Maybe we can change this name also, but that's okay. Next we have to create this PHP Word object. Okay, so that has to be done first, then only it will work. Okay, so what I'm doing here is PHP, I'm going to create a variable PHP Word. Okay, and then new, and then PHP Word, sorry, PHPOffice. So this is inside PHPOffice, right? So I'm going to have the same name, PHPOffice. The capitals has to be same, so PHPOffice, PHP, right? PHPOffice, and then PHP Word. So here HP small. Okay, so and then inside that you are going to have PHP Word constructor. We're calling the constructor. Okay, so if you want to create another variable, you can also create a variable like this. So this is first variable and this is second variable. So instead of doing it like this every time, I cannot copy all the PHPOffice and everything here, so I'm going to use here. Use is the namespace actually, right? So I'm going to use the namespace PHPOffice, PHP Word, right? And then the object, and I mean the class name, right? That's it. So if you go here and if you refresh, there won't be any issue. Okay, lib slash has to come. Slash is missing here. Okay, there won't be any problem here now. Now we have to check whether this object is working or not. Then only it will be there, right? So print underscore or, I'm going to have this is just a check. Okay, so to this we are going to use this variable. So this works, object, we are getting it, right? So this is the manual way of installing. Okay, so after this we can have fonts and everything. We'll have a separate video for all the use cases. Okay, so this video is just for an installation. Okay, the second type is how we are going to use the composer. We are going to use the composer for this PHP Word, right? So if you already have a composer installed, you can directly if you already have the project created, you can directly use the composer require PHPOffice, PHP Word. Okay, so your composer.json will have the required library with the version available. Okay, So what we are going to do here is we are going to create a new folder here. This is just an introduction, so you can use this for creating. Let's name this as test project new, right? And I'm going to go here and add it into in my okay, this is added. Now I'm going to go here in the terminal, cd tube test project new, right? This is going to be there. Now what we are going to use is composer init. Composer init. So it is going to update, create me a package dot composer.json file, and it is going to have all the available packages. Okay, so composer package name is going to be the same, test new project name. Okay, description nothing, author is going to be my name, and then minimal stability not needed. Whatever it is, let's have this as empty. Okay, would you like to define your dependency request? Yes. Search for a package, so we are going to search for a package called PHPOffice PHPWord, right? So I'm going to copy this and paste here. Okay, enter the version constraint to get. Let's have the latest version. Okay, so once this is done, you'll be having a composer.json file, right? Okay, I think it is done. Using version PHPWord, enter the version constraints to require or leave blank to use the latest version, right? Using version. Okay, fine, this is done. Okay, now our folder is going to have confirm generation, so I'm going to confirm this. Would you like to install the dependencies now? Yes, right. So again, we'll be having a composer.json here. Once this is done, it is going to give you a vendor folder also. Okay, so this vendor folder is going to have all the libraries we need. Okay, PHP, this is all basic libraries, and this is PHPOffice. This is installed inside PHP Word, right? Okay, now we don't have it is generating auto load files also, so we have to see whether that is available or not. Yes, we have auto load file. So what we are going to have here is I'm going to have a file name same like what we did for manual, index.php. so this index.php we're going to have require, and then I'm going to load the autoload.php, that is inside vendor slash autoload php. So if this autoload is not available, then you can do like a composer update prefer source. If you do like this, it will give you an auto source file also. Okay, so if that auto load source is not available, then you have to do like this, right? Okay, right. So in the vendor folder, you're having autoload.php. Next, we are going to test the same like what we did before in index.php, right? So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to create the object, the same thing. So I'm going to copy all this and then put it here, right? Let's test whether this is working or not. Okay, so this is in test project new, right? So test project new. Okay, not phone stack test. So this is actually not working. 1 second. I think we need to. I tested this before. Let's check that. Let's do the auto load once again. But I think the I think the PHP class is not generating here, so we'll do the auto load also. Okay, composer update minus minus prefer source. Okay, I think I left the icon. So once you do this, this auto load will be updated. I think let's see how this happens. Okay, now we have to check whether this is working. So in the inside vendor, it is going to be PHPOffice and PHPWord, right? So once you do that, so is PHPWord. So in the composer, you're going to have PHPOffice, PHPWord 117. Okay, and then require, and then bootstrap.php, and then so where is this bootstrap.php? Let's check. I think it's the same autoload.php, right? So somewhere something is missing. Let's check. Let's create the object like this. Okay, so I think something is missing. Let's find out. This is working, but let's find out, because if you guys had the same problem, then we have to face it, right? So sorry. So PHPOffice, PHPWord. So this is not going to be the namespace here, I feel, because we cannot use it like this. But if you can create like this, it's getting done. So let's not use it as namespace. We can use it like this. So that's it, guys. So this is very simple to implement, and this is going to give us all the imports and exports what we are going to give to our customers. So almost in all the projects, we get the import and exports implemented everywhere. Almost my clients, all of my clients were asking like this. So this is my first video, and if you like this, please subscribe, and I'm going to give more videos on this, and you will have a good content really. So there is anything wrong, excuse me, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.